You can't judge a book by its cover means you can't tell from the outside what something is like on the inside. And that goes for books as well as people.
Gotta make a move to a town that's right for me.
The Morning Stream. I live, I love, I slay, and I am content. Hello, everybody. Welcome to TMS. This is the Morning Stream for Tuesday, January 14th, 2025. I'm Scott Johnson. That's Brian Ibbett. Hi, Brian Ibbett.
Hello, sir. Hello.
We were just talking about alternate recording methods. Someone in the chat says, I forget what DTNS uses. They use StreamYard.
That's right. StreamYard.
StreamYard's got its own issues. We talk a bunch about that in the pre-show. If you guys want to hear some of how the sausage is made.
That's right.
Sign up today. Patreon.com.
You do get a lot of extra information, and of course you get extra content and extra fun comedy stuff.
Yeah.
From us.
The one thing I didn't even mention, I meant to, but I'll tell you now. You ever have your shin hurt for no reason, Brian? Has that ever happened to you for no reason?
Yeah. I'm old. Parts on me hurt for zero reason whatsoever.
Well, this one is actually bruised up. So I think what happened is, I don't know how to explain this. I think I hit it on something hard and then forgot that I did it. You ever do that? You're busy. You're tootling around your office and you're like, bang, ow.
And then it completely escapes your mind. You don't remember ever doing that. Yeah.
I don't remember a thing about it, but I got a big ass bruise. It hurts. Oh, it kind of hurts when I bend, but it's just that outer bone where the bruise is. Anyway, that was dumb. And I would really prefer to know when I hit things and then be able to recall that I did it.
Yes, right. So you can say, oh, this is when I hit on that table. Darn, okay, better not do that again. What's the point? Our body, as Wendy will point out, our bodies do this thing where they learn and say, oh, that hurt last time. I'm going to make a wider path around that table next time I walk around it. Yeah. But if you don't remember it, what's the point?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I have no good information to navigate my world with because I didn't pay attention to what I hit in the first place. So this is clearly a me problem. But it's also a knee problem.
A knee and a me.
It rhymed. It's all good. Hey, I found out something yesterday. I was I'm working on our swag stuff for Vegas here and there, just trying to get early bird stuff done. Mm-hmm. And I was looking at this list of fake or fan created slogans for the place. And then the actual list of Vegas approved, like city approved slogans.
What they really used, they've had some clunkers.
They have some real bummer ones, and I was surprised because some of these ones from fans, I didn't write those down, but some of them are really good. It was like the slots are always this and that, and it was just like fun kind of throwback phrases and all this stuff. And then I look at the actual official Vegas ones. They haven't had an official one until 1991. That was the first official one. And it was always on the money.
Always on the money. Boy, Vegas is always on the money. $16 for a drink? Sure. You guys are always on the money.
Sure. I mean, I guess back in 91, you still had those cheap buffets and stuff, but...
Oh, you could still even get a shrimp cocktail on the strip for $2.99 too.
Oh my gosh, I don't think I'd trust it though. Have you done that before? Tried one of those?
Yes, and it was I can't remember where we got it, but they weren't like your big old prawns. Like, you imagine it's a glass with cocktail sauce and horseradish or whatever, and then the shrimp are so big they're like over the sides, right?
Yeah, that's what I picture.
Yeah. No, it was those little, the tiny baby shrimp, just a pile of them on top of the cocktail sauce.
Gross. Can't do it.
Like whatever they used to make popcorn shrimp without the popcorn, without the bread.
Plus, those go bad. Well, my experience with the cheap shrimps from the store that aren't fresh caught or any of that, those things go bad pretty quick. Right. So I will probably not eat that this year or any year. Despite the tempting price.
No.
Someone in the chat says shin splints from the workouts. No, I have a bruise from hitting something. Like, I know I did it. Kim thinks she knows what I hit, but I don't know if it's true.
It's not an ache. I have an ache from the exercises we were doing around the 1 mile run yesterday. I had to do some like lifting weights, and then some planks and stuff like that. Oh, it was one. This is probably what did it. It was a plank with alternating shoulder taps.
Oh,
So you kind of keep the rest of your body set, and then alternate.
those hurt.
All your
Those can hurt. I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
Not a fan of planks.
No, not a fan. Not a fan. And then stupid mountain climbers.
I'll still take a plank over a burpee, though. You know.
Oh, I'll take anything over burpee. Burpee is literally the worst exercise.
It's the devil's plaything. I don't like it.
It is. And so far, 4 months, however long of OTF I've been doing, we have only done burpees once.
Oh, good. They save it.
The trainers hate them as much as we do.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
I like a place that doesn't like them too.
Exactly.
We should all.
We don't want to make you go through that. We know you're paying for this. You don't want to do burpees.
Universal hatred of burpees brings us together as a nation.
Exactly. We'll all unite over our hatred of burpees.
So here's the other thing, though. Before we get off the workout stuff, is there any better feeling in the world than a good sore? I love a good sore.
No, I'm with you. Like one that is going to go away in a couple hours.
Yeah.
And is not going to keep you from getting sleep.
And it feels good to stretch and like just really pull it out. Like, oh, I love that feeling so much. So good. I
feel like at the end of every session, I feel, oh man, this is why I do it. It's for this feeling right here.
Yeah.
It's this, feeling of accomplishment, the feeling that I can have a biscotti with my coffee. I haven't had a biscotti with my coffee in years, but I could if I wanted to. I could have that slice of toast with my eggs or whatever.
Sure.
And not feel bad about it.
You've earned it, man. You've earned it.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so 91 was the dumb. That was pretty dumb. Always on the money. Pretty dumb. Pretty lame.
Yeah. Yeah.
2003, it was much later that we got What Happens Here Stays Here. And that's the exact wording of the original one. Now you're going to see some iteration on this. But it started as What Happens Here Stays Here. Mm-hmm. And then they got weird.
Yes.
In 2004, they changed it. This is just a year later. I think they maybe had a plan to do yearly, and then they kind of lost track. But anyway.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. But it was it. If only it was this exciting at the game in Houston.
It's such a weird, specific slogan.
I don't get it.
Was the Super Bowl in Houston that year, and they just wanted to kind of capitalize?
Oh, maybe. Is that a big year for who would it have been then? The Oilers? Not the Oilers.
Texans,
or what are they now? Texans?
The Texans, yeah. Houston's the Texans. They were in 2004 as well.
Okay. I always feel like they've been around less time than they have been. The Texans are old school now. But like maybe it was the Cowboys. I don't know. But that's a weird thing to say. Must have been something.
Such a weird, yeah.
Was Aikman Aikman was kind of a big deal then, right? I think, for the Cowboys.
In 2004? Maybe. God, I don't think of him as a...
It was 25 years ago. This was a long time ago, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, 20 years ago, 21 years ago.
Yeah. Or what did I say? 25? Yeah, I meant 21.
Yeah, you said 25.
That's the problem with 2025. It makes me feel like everything's 25 years ago because of that number.
I know, it totally does. Yeah. It's like we're a quarter of a way into this millennium, and everything feels like it was 25 years ago.
So 3 years later, they decided that Your Vegas is Showing should be the new thing.
That one is horrendous.
Yeah, I
don't understand why. Like, what are they trying to? Are they trying to reference like your underwear is showing, or your slip, or your bra strap? Your Vegas is showing.
Yeah, it's a very odd thing to say. Does it just mean you're winning? Like, I'm trying to put the positive spin on it. Is that what that means?
You're back home in your regular life, and you're still you've got chips at your desk that you're still playing with.
Yeah. Oh, your Vegas is showing.
Somebody walks up and says, "Oh, your Vegas is showing."
It's bad.
I don't know if that was.
It's bad. I think by 2007 we should have been better at doing this stuff.
Yeah, I think so too.
So then they didn't learn their lesson, because just 2 years later, in 2009, the year Film Sack started, coincidentally, and Full Time Frog Pants started. Only Vegas.
This, and I'm going to argue with you. I'm going to defend Only Vegas as being, of all of these, the best Vegas slogan, because that is, for me, that is the point of Las Vegas. going to a Michelin star restaurant and then going to see some weird show where some freaky ringleader is twirling his mustache and making Russian acrobats balance on each other on a stick, and then going from there to a place that only makes cupcakes and you have to get them out of a vending machine. And
sure, you know what, I think I've come around, but I will also just add to that, it is the best of this list.
Yeah,
but the list itself is still kind of shit.
The rest of the list is so bad that it's a low bar for
it's a low bar for that one, but I agree with you.
Yeah.
It's also short. I like short, simple to say and remember.
It's short. Yeah, exactly. But it's such a, and plus then it's like a head shaky thing too, which is where it works as a second thing. Like see that woman trying to climb up on the plastic M&M outside the M&M store at 2:00 in the morning, and then she figures the reason that she can't climb up on is because she's wearing underwear, so she pulls those off. Only Vegas.
Only Vegas. Yeah. Yeah, you know what,
folks?
I agree with you. I think we peaked in 2009 on these things because what happened in 2013 is an atrocity. It's them trying to bring back 2003's What Happens Here Stays Here, except it's only halfway. It says What Happens Here Stays in Vegas.
And that's the worst. It's like, it just doesn't go far enough. So it's like, well, what happens here stays in Vegas? So does that happen in Minneapolis, but it stays in Vegas? Or
it's terrible. It's
not.
Terrible. It's really bad. And in the very next year, they decided, well, that was dumb. Why don't we say Vegas twice? So almost the same thing. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Now, to that one's credit, I think that's the one that glommed on the hardest. Yeah.
Yes, correct.
I think most people still think that's what it is. Probably.
I was going to say, if you ask 100 people, 80 of them are going to say, "Oh, isn't the slogan what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas?" And I thought that was early 2000s. I thought that was, but the what happens here stays here, I guess, was what I was thinking of.
Yeah, which was not great. Although it's okay. It's just, it doesn't make sense outside of Vegas. So if you wore a t-shirt that said what happens here stays here, nobody knows what you're talking about unless you have a big old casino behind
Vegas
it or something.
Logo on it or something.
Yeah, so this is a little bit better. Then in 2018, not that long ago, well, it's now been 6 years. Wait, 7 years. It's the cheese. That's crazy. Destiny Happens Here. That is the current one.
And that's the current one they're using?
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm not a fan. Unless it changed recently and this site didn't have the most recent, but this claimed it was the most recent.
Yeah.
But I don't think Destiny Happens Here is any better than What Happens in Vegas Stays in Vegas. And I think people still say the other one and don't even know that Destiny Happens Here exists.
Destiny Happens Here seems to just really focus on the gambling aspects, because you're not going to say, "Oh yeah, Destiny Happens Here. I saw Britney Spears at the Planet Hollywood." Right. It's like, it's like, it's too focused. It's not wide enough. That's why I think Only Vegas works better, is because the gambling, Only Vegas, but not really. The great restaurants, the this, the that, the weird attractions, giant Meow Wolf, Only Vegas.
Cool stuff and weird stuff and everything in between, and a nun with pasties. All of it.
Right.
Only Vegas should make a comeback. I'm not in charge of things down there. Missoula has some sway as far as I'm concerned.
Sway. Yeah.
Maybe him and former congressperson or a council person, James, can get together. Him and James can go to the Clark County office there and say, "Can we go back to the 2009 thing?" And they'll say, "Oh, yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Chris Minton and former councilman. I guess who was it? I guess he was in, what was the city he was?
He was in Boulder City.
Boulder City. Yeah, they probably don't. Them and the main.
I think we can come up with better slogans for Vegas. You didn't bring enough hand sanitizer.
That's pretty good.
Las Vegas, you didn't bring enough hand sanitizer.
Yeah. Las Vegas, 82% of all streets are gum. That's pretty good.
Las Vegas, don't touch your face.
That's right. Go to the see. I like that. No, that's not bad.
Las Vegas, those aren't real.
Yeah. Like, we could have a contest with this alone. If we weren't doing the film thing, we could do this. It's pretty good.
Totally, yeah.
New slogans for Vegas. You guys be thinking of some and send them in to our various ways of contacting us. We'll read them on the show. We'd like to hear your hot takes. All right. We also got a quick note for
Las Vegas. Don't look at it in daylight.
Yeah, definitely don't. That's just good advice, Brian. Jeez.
Yeah.
Check this out. TW from, I'm not sure where he's from, but he sent in some information about fires and insurance. We've been talking about the California fires and what a nightmare this must be for the insurance industry to respond. Hopefully they push, actual approvals through. Like, I don't know. We could be heading toward a insurance apocalypse on this deal. We'll see. But he says this, on fires and insurance, hey, Scott and Brian, longtime listener here. I've been in the property and casualty insurance business for almost 15 years, on both the personal, which is residential homes and auto, and commercial sides. I spent 2 entire years back in 2016 through 2018, specifically underwriting wildfire-prone risks for a very large national insurance carrier. With almost every wildfire that gets national news attention, there is a ton of incorrect information that you start hearing online. However, the amount of hate and disinformation this past week is beyond anything I can remember. Well, I'm not surprised to hear that. He says this, some things I think the general public don't know that heavily factor into these wildfire situations. Number 1, mutual versus stock insurance companies. I don't know what those are. I'd have to get more information from him, but I assume that means like... it's like the difference between
what is like you're encompassing like where car, home, fire, life insurance.
Oh, maybe.
Combo.
I thought it was more like one's public, one. I don't know what a stock insurance company means. I thought that meant public, but maybe I may not have that right.
Maybe. Yeah, that could be it.
I don't know near enough about this. I should have asked Dylan last night when we were talking because he would know. But I assume it's a little like banks. You have your credit unions, and then you have your giant international banks. Be like that, maybe. Anyway, number 2, fire protection class. Don't know what that means either. 3, dry hydrants, mass procedure loss, and gallons per minute. These are all
pressure loss.
Oh, what'd I say?
Procedure.
Oh, don't lose your procedure, just your pressure.
Don't lose your procedure. That's bad too.
Yeah. I get both pressure headaches and procedure headaches. They're the worst.
Oh, Bobby explains. Mutual versus stock is about who owns it or who gets dividends paid out.
Oh.
Thanks, Bobby.
But is that tied to public company dividends, or we're just talking because I assume that you can as a mutual. See, I'm mixing it with stocks. I probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah. Well, no, you can because it's stockholders that get the dividends paid out in a stock insurance company.
And is there any? And so the other kind is what? A smaller non-public.
The members get dividends.
Okay. So it is a little like a. It's a little like a bank.
Bit. Yeah.
Let's see. Boy, my hydrant's pretty dry these days, if you know what I mean.
My hydrant, I'm dealing more with the mass pressure loss on my hydrant.
You got to talk to the city, man. They're going to come out and fix that.
Yeah. It's a 55-yeard-old hydrant. It's,
Yeah. Wildfire mitigation, like, controlled burns, stuff like that. That's a big part of this. And I heard there was one of these, so they have a lot of Native American indigenous folks who are part of these firefighter teams. And somebody interviewed one of them. It was really an awesome interview. And the guy said something about, my people have been dealing with these same kinds of fires in these regions for 25,000 years.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And he says, I wish modern society would do more control burns like we did. The problem is we're building multi-million, sometimes billion-dollar facilities in the middle of areas that require control burns.
Yeah.
Or would have 300 years ago.
Right.
And now we can't because now we have all this property there. So it's like he was making some pretty good points as best I could tell. I don't know much about this, but it was interesting. And then number 5, Ricardo Lara being a massive pile of crap. I don't know what that means.
It's Ricardo Lara. He's not governor. It's
No, that's Newsom, right?
Newsom, yeah.
I don't know who Ricardo Lara is. I should have looked this up.
Ricardo Lara is American politician. He is insurance commissioner.
Oh, is that a governmental position?
Yeah, the 8th insurance commissioner of California, elected during the 2018 election.
Let's see. A state official Carl Lahr warns of fraud targeting survivors of LA wildfire. Okay, insurance protection. I don't know much about this guy, but it sounds like he does.
Sounds like exactly. Sounds like that guy's a massive piece of crap.
He says, those are just a start. I can respond to any questions to your audience that they may have. Love the show, though, TW. Well, feel free to write, and again, based on any of the questions we have. But if anyone out there has any questions, I find this stuff super curious. It's a big, ugly mess when things go down, but you don't think about it the rest of the year. I don't think about it. I just have your insurance.
Yeah.
I have some earthquake insurance because this is where we live near the fault line.
Oh.
I've never had to use it in my entire life, but we've always paid it.
Have it just in case. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and some houses up on the ridge, they have to have it. It's required. It's law. I don't know how it works, but there's some law about the bench people have to have it. A little like you have to have flood if you're on the coast of something or whatever. But anyway, thank you, TW, which I assume stands for totally wicked. I don't know.
Better than I could have come up with.
I'm nothing. All right, Brian.
The Watcher.
Yeah, there you go. The Watcher. He's keeping a nice eye on all fires and problems. Thank you so much for that. All right. Well, that being said, let's, Brian, dive into the thing here we call news and discuss some of it. It's time for the news, and it's brought to you by
Peanut Tofu.
So Carter, she just came downstairs, so she's going to hear me compliment her. I promise this isn't just because she's here. But yesterday she made... Okay, let me establish a couple of baseline issues. I don't love tofu, or at least I didn't think I did. Usually it's just so plain.
I don't like soybean tofu, maybe is how.
Oh, is there another kind? I thought it was only soy. Is there a different kind of tofu?
I was assuming that the way what you're describing might be a different source.
No, I think you're always soy, but it's always just soy, so plain, or at least when I've had it prepared in the past. Again, I just my own limited experience has been tofu, as much as it's an inexpensive and great source of protein. And minus all the issues you get from other sources, all that kind of stuff. I've always just gone, well, yeah, I guess I could eat some insulation. This tastes gross. Right?
You know where I like tofu, and that's about it? In miso soup. That's about it. That's
right.
The only...
Same, because the flavor overwhelms the blandness, right? You get a good miso soup flavor, and now you don't have to worry about the tofu being lame. Well, to me, it's a little like eating chicken right off a chicken without any seasoning or anything. That's a bad experience. It tastes like metal or pennies or something. It's not good.
Yeah.
So yesterday she's like, yeah, I'm making this tofu rice thing. And I'm like, okay. I was being kind of skeptical. And it was this big block of tofu she had cut up and everything. I don't know what she did, but this peanut sauce stuff and had actual peanuts in it, and it had this other sauce.
Yeah,
I know little about this other than she fried up these tofu cubes. And they were so freaking good that I'm this close to saying, if it's always like that, I'll convert to tofu. It's so good.
So it's like firm on the outside, not just gelatinous cube. It was like fried, so you've got it's got more texture.
A little crispier on the outside, and a little more. Your texture's the right word. It's just less like a little ball of goo, or a little cube of goo, and also with this amazing flavor. And if this was like this all the time. Tofu for life. It was so good. It's fantastic. Not like those mochi balls you ruined. Not like those.
Oh, man.
Well, you got to equalize it out, Brian. You can't give her all compliments.
That's right.
You have to.
Oh, dude, you know what I've been having lately? There's a couple places, and it's a bummer because, I really shouldn't be having them. But mochi donut places have sprung up, a lot of them around the city. And a couple of them, 2 of them are in places that for whatever reason, they're high traffic areas when I lift, and I always end up there, and I'll drop off a passenger there, but I don't get another passenger for a few minutes. So it's like, maybe I'll go get myself a mochi donut. And if you haven't had one,
I haven't. How do these work? I assume they have a hole and everything still, or
they do. They still look like a donut, but instead of it looking like one ring, like one solid ring, a mochi donut looks like a bunch of mochi balls, like 6, I think. Mochi balls all connected. So like they roll the dough in with the mochi, I guess, and then put them on a tray, and then they kind of they kind of meld together a little bit. So it makes a single ring, but they're still balls. They're just attached. It looks like Marge's necklace.
A little like, like these. Okay, I see these.
There you go.
Oh, you know what? I think I've had one, just didn't know it was mochi.
Yes. Oh my God. There's a couple places in Denver that have started doing these, and they are so freaking good.
Yeah, I could eat one of these now.
A little bit chewier texture than a regular donut, but not like you're eating fruit roll-up chewy. Like good
mochi.
I don't know.
Like
good mochi. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, the frozen mochi balls that Japan's famous for, I've had those a bunch. I like
ones
those.
With the ice cream inside.
Yeah, those are fantastic. But they're basically it's just a kind of a gluten thing, right? Like, so if you're gluten intolerant, mochi's not your jam, I guess.
It's not going to be your thing anyway. Yeah, but
look at these chocolate mochi donuts with chocolate.
Well, I haven't seen those kinds. So those are like your cut into rings kind of thing. The only mochi donuts I've seen, or that I was aware that I'd seen, are the ones that are like balls, like you're seeing.
Yeah, most of these are like the balls, like you're talking about.
Yeah.
And here they are separate. They're basically just mochi balls.
Mochi donut holes, basically. Yeah.
Mochi holes.
Mochi holes.
Man. Hungry now.
Yeah. Everybody's submit a mochi hole title so that it ends up as dominant in the word cloud.
Yeah. Takes us much longer to get titles when it's just like nothing.
When everybody submits the same thing.
Mochi. Actually, isn't it? I thought his thing, the word cloud, was taking right from our audio. Is it from just the? It's not from our title stuff, is it? Or from comments?
She's pulling it from our titles. It comes from. It's all the submitted titles that make up the word cloud.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought it was reading through
why S comes up a lot, and V, just individual letters show up.
I thought this whole time, she did some magical cool thing where something was hearing the audio for the hour and a half we're on, and then converting it all, transcribing it into the word cloud. I had no idea.
Well, okay, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that she's pulling it from the titles.
I mean, what you're saying sounds much easier, so that's probably it.
Yes. Yeah.
Because the thing I'm thinking of sounds like digital magic, and it can be done. I know that's a thing.
And she's already got the titles. She doesn't even need to pull them from Showbot. It's going through her system anyway, so it's just a matter of saying, "Great, here." Yeah. Icor and Mac confirm 100% from titles.
Okay. Well, in that case, that explains why it's so always using words from the title. I could have put two and two together, and I didn't until right now. So
yeah.
Tally, I thought you were a computer genius. Now I just think you're Tally. So
no, she is absolutely a computer genius.
Let us move on to the story here.
Yeah.
You could have an AI robot girlfriend, Brian, and here's the deal. Here's the best part. For the low price of $175,000.
Oh, is that all?
That's all.
Great.
That's all.
Okay.
You think you're up for such things? You want to invest in your future and get a lady bot?
Only if I can make sure she looks like a dead-eyed Amanda Seyfried. That's the only.
Oh, good news! I have great news.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Look at this girl, everybody. She looks like a dead-eyed Amanda Seyfried. In the movie Her, if that movie piqued your interest in an AI partner, a company at CES 2025 is willing to sell you that robot girlfriend if you have $175K to spare.
Why not Lars and the Real Girl, or Franken Robot, or not Barbarella? What's another one where it's like
any of them with an actual girl form? Because in Her it was a voice. It was never a robot.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
It says Real Botics. I'll let that settle in on everybody a little bit. Real Botics. With an X. Yeah, that makes me want to break something.
That's a hat on a hat, the stupid X on there.
Yep. Is an American firm with the range of AI robots that it claims can fulfill a variety of roles, including acting as a brand representative at a sales booth, a companion for an elderly person, if you know what I mean, wink, wink, or even as a romantic partner to tackle the staggering loneliness.
Being as a companion for an elderly person. I mean, I know elderly people get busy. There's a lot, that's why STIs are so rampant in assisted living homes and stuff. But I can't see someone saying, "Yeah, can you get me one that looks like, a hot young blonde that looks completely disinterested in me?"
I'd love that, please. I don't know how to use the internet. Does it require the internet? Yeah.
This one looks like she just looked up from her TikTok because she heard you say something.
Yep.
That's what she looks like.
That's the paused face, and then it never changes from that. That's it. That's all you're going to get.
Yeah, what?
She says here the other category is people who want to tackle the staggering loneliness epidemic. Is there a staggering loneliness epidemic that I wasn't aware of?
You saw it at Men's Journal, the staggering loneliness epidemic. I think it was an AARP magazine.
There are people in this world that think there was no pandemic, but they'll believe in this epidemic and buy this lady.
Yeah.
The robot ranges from $12,000 for just a bust. See, now that's weird.
So no head.
Yeah.
Just a bust. Or is it a bust?
Well, it'd be
like
the
a
head
bust
like
and
a statue bust. So
like
it'd
a
be like,
statue bust, not just a set of boobs.
yeah, probably just shoulders up, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
What that is.
okay.
Says basically taking a head and shoulders that you might place on a table on the top of top of the range. Aria, shown above, is $175,000. That's the girl we looked at. Limbs, she moves around in a circular plinth, it says. So she's on a plinth. A plinth.
Oh, so she doesn't walk around, of course, yeah.
She just kind of does this. And then it says, like a mannequin riding a Roomba vacuum cleaner.
A girl is Aria Robot.
Yep. Aria Robot. I sure am. There's even a mid-range model costing $150,000. I wouldn't call that mid-range. I'd call that nearly as much as this lady. But anyway.
Yeah.
She can be disassembled and packaged into a suitcase to take with you. Oh, that's not weird at all. That's just fine.
No. Oh, I'd love to be TSA as you go and see one of those come through the scanner.
This looks like a torso,
Like
sir.
a folded up human being. Yeah.
I love that.
No, it's not weird. That's my robot girlfriend. That's not a...
Yeah, there's an epidemic, if you hadn't heard, of loneliness. And
loneliness epidemic.
I have it. I have the loneliness gene. Says Andrew Kegel. I don't know how to say that name, so I'm going to say Kegel.
Oh, where is it? Let's see. I was scrolling. Oh, Kegel. I don't know.
Oh, I want it to be Kegel so bad.
It's probably Kegel.
I want to work out as Kegels.
We've got neighbors who are the Cools, and it's it's Keul, Keuhl. So never mind.
Well,
I don't know.
That's cool though to have a cool name.
It's cool. Yeah, Cools.
I'm into that.
The Cools.
It says his mission is to create robots that are indistinguishable from humans. Fail. This is very distinguishable from
Very
humans.
distinguishable.
Yeah. If that's your goal, you're not there yet. It says the robots can be configured as either male or female, and the company claims it can replicate historical figures and celebrities. Historical. That's interesting. You notice how they didn't say I can make you a Brad Pitt. I can make you a Cary Grant or something.
A Joan of Arc.
A Joan of Arc. Yeah, more.
Really, I've really got a thing for Joan of Arc. Can you make me one of her?
That's a good point. More historical, like, one of the pharaohs or whatever.
Can you give me a Queen Elizabeth I?
Oh, I love it. It says you can view the video below, blah, blah, blah. Oh, there's video. Hold on.
Oh, want to see the video.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay.
All right.
This is great.
Okay.
Here she is standing there.
Beep, bop, bork.
It's actually her. I think I can hear her.
Transforming human-robot interaction with advanced, customizable, human-like robots designed for connection, learning, and play.
Put her back in that default, would you?
Okay, I don't like her at all.
Yeah.
She's just weird.
They spared no expense on making her boobs enormous.
I know. These guys are such liars, man. They're such liars. They're like, oh, we want to, it's here. Humanity's next step towards this. Like, no, you're just making kink dolls, and it's fine.
She has a waist that can hold an Apple Watch, but
you imagine
the watermelon boobs. Yeah. It's fantastic.
Wonderful stuff, guys. Good luck to you all. CES, land of bullshit. They no longer do the adult award thing during that, do they? That used to be a thing.
I think they've switched it so they don't overlap. Yeah.
I think that was a good move.
Yeah.
Because a lot of those guys a lot of nerds were just drifting into the other hall, and hanging out over there.
What's in here?
Yeah.
CES. Now it's just tech sex toys.
Tech sex.
Tech sex toys. Sex tech toys.
Okay, I'm going to make a guess that techsex.com exists, and I just want to see what it is. Let's just see what we got. It is Oh, it's for sale. For the low price, Brian,
Real botics.
$28,888, you could own techsex.com.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
You want to do that? You want to buy that domain?
I don't. Too hard. You have to spell it for people, right? Because you have to say, come check out my stuff over at techsex.com. It's like, is that Tex, T-E-X-X? Tex-X?
Like
No,
Tex-
Tex-X. Tex-X? T-E-X-E-X?
That's
No,
probably why it's
Tex-
for sale. Nobody wants to deal with that. It's a pain.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I ain't going to get 30 grand for it either. Sorry, GoDaddy. Not going to happen.
Nope. GoDaddy somewhere else.
Now, Brian, you've been to this place, the Breaking Bad house.
I have, yeah.
Remember that? You brought me some candy fake meth. That was awesome. Love that.
I did. Yep.
I ate all that in like one sitting.
I saw the woman sitting in the garage. The former owners, I don't think they're... Oh, well, we're talking about that now. She just sits out there to smile at people when they come by to take pictures and just make sure people don't throw pizzas on the roof.
Yeah, because that was a thing. People were doing that.
That was a thing, yeah.
I look at it differently. I just think free pizza is what I think. Get up there and grab it.
Yeah, don't throw it on the roof. Give me the pizza you were going to throw on the roof. Here's a rubber pizza that you can throw on the roof for that experience.
Great idea. You bring a pizza in a box, fresh, not you met and touching it. Hand me that. In exchange, I give you a rubber pizza. This is a great idea.
And you can video yourself throwing the pizza up on the roof.
Sweet. You know what? They missed an opportunity. Well, now they have a new opportunity. The Breaking Bad house is for sale, and the future owner could earn up to $292,000 a year by renting it out to fans on Airbnb. They may or may not do that. Breaking Bad lovers can now snatch up Walter White's house, and for one lucky fan, it could prove to be a lucrative side hustle. Oh, I love the side hustles.
Yeah, the side hustle.
I hate the term. It sucks so bad, that term. I mean, really, all you're saying is you don't make enough money at your main job, so you're doing some extra stuff on the side.
Yeah. Side hustle really just should, we should rename it because everybody has to have two jobs these days.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah, most people.
So it should just be, secondary job. What's your secondary job? Oh, I have an Etsy store. Or I do Lyft or whatever.
Yeah.
Or in the case of Brian, you do all of it.
You do all those, sure. Why not? All things are side hustles.
Always hustling.
Always hustle. Always be on the side. Or something like that. The famous brown roof ranch house in Albuquerque went up for sale for $4 million. That's a lot for a dinky little deal.
Be prepared, folks. That $4 million comes with people constantly driving slowly by in front of your house.
That's why I would only buy it if I had plans to, like they're saying here, plans to maximize that. Because otherwise, why would you do this?
Exactly. But then you really piss off the neighbors.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I'm sure they're already, they can't be happy about any of the stuff that's come from this.
But I see what you're saying. If you turn it into an Airbnb, that's the way to do it, right? So you don't get the drive-by looky-loos, like you're saying. Do the Airbnb so people can stay in the Walter White house.
And you'll still get the drive-by looky-loos. You'll still get the weird pizza idiots, but you'll be making enough money on that Airbnb that it's not a problem. And you won't have to be there to deal with it. You're just sort of...
I wonder if they modeled the sets for Breaking Bad after the interiors of this house. Obviously, you had the exterior, and you've got to make things match up with the door and the window and at least the front.
Isn't there a famous scene where he comes charging through there and goes all the way outside? I thought it was all...
does he in one take or one shot?
My memory is real. My memory's loose on that. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah,
but I have some memory of Walter White in his not in his underwear, like out in the desert, but just like frazzled, close camera on him, panicky looking shot, and he's fumbling through the house all the way out front to where he parked his Aztec or whatever. I don't know why I have that in my head, but maybe
could be.
And also you can do that with tricks too, so it may not even been the same house.
Sure.
Anyway, let's see. I hope they make what the fans want. They want an Airbnb. They want a museum. They want access to it. Go for it, says Quintana. This is the former owner, I believe. True owner,
Quintana.
Joanna Quintana. She's the one that you saw on the...
Joanna Quintana, I'm sure, is the woman. Yeah, is the woman that I saw.
I just called her Crotonana. That's amazing.
Crotonana.
Yeah.
Crotonana De Vil.
I'd like I like a salad with lots of croutanas.
Let's see. Let's see if I can find the photo of the house as I drove by it. Here it is right here. I'll put it in our Discord.
Sweet.
This is great. Here you go, Scott.
All right. It's coming. Here it is. Oh, yeah. Whoops. Hold on. I gotta screen cap it in a spatial way because it's a weird format.
Sure.
It's an animated format. Okay, there we go. Whoops. So now let's do a little, the house, immediately familiar, but let's do a little pinch and zoom.
A little pinch and zoom.
There she is.
There's, she just waves as you go by, and as long as you wave and as long as you don't, be a jerk when you go by.
Do you think she's like woke up at 4 a.m. once and ever just like checked the vents and see if there's cash in there or any of that stuff?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I'm guessing not. There's the car wash if you want that one.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Have an A1 day.
Yep. Here's Garduno's where your secret finally gets revealed.
Oh, yeah. Is this where what's her name took the bad sugar and died? What's her name? She got poisoned?
No, the Ryzen. No, that's that's where Hank and his wife they figured everything out, and they confront Walter.
That's right. And the waiter's being annoying with
the waiter's like, "Would you guys like some tableside guacamole?"
Yeah. And that's such a trope in lots of things, but that one is so uniquely like uncomfortable. They did such a great job with it. Oh, that's El Pollo Loco, but it's Twisters? What's the hell is that? Yeah,
that's Twisters, the restaurant that El Pollo Loco.
Yeah.
Here's, because you need this.
Did they take down Oh my gosh, dude, look at you. This is amazing, guys. Look at this. You never sent me this.
No, I never did. Yeah.
You went all out. You got the Jesse Pinkman shirt. You got the hat.
It's an apron, actually. The Let's Cook.
Oh,
bitch. Let's cook bitches. It's an apron.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Did they have any kind of like museum type place to see stuff or anything? Or
yeah, that what I'm standing in front of is kind of the museum place. It's the
okay.
Here's that one should look familiar to folks.
Oh my gosh, dude. Bringing me back. Bringing me back. Look at this stuff.
We really did. I know we really did the whole tour. And I think let's see, scrolling through these really quickly. We just did our own, I mapped it out and had a whole, oh yeah, here we go. Here's I'm going to inundate you with
Saul's office.
Saul's office right there.
Oh, where's the big blowy Statue of Liberty? That's all we're missing.
Right. And then finally, I'll give you this one.
Okay. Whoops, won't click. There we go.
The last place you see, or not the last place, but basically where Jesse Pinkman goes to get relocated.
Oh, where he waits for the red van.
Where he waits
whatever.
for the van. Yep, exactly.
That's right. And then, what was that actor? I love that actor.
Aaron Paul?
No.
No, you mean the guy who picks him up. Yeah, the guy who looks like Fred Ward but isn't Fred Ward.
The one I always confuse with Fred Ward.
Yeah, I do too.
They're the same guy.
They're the same guy.
I can't think of that dude's name at all. It's not coming to me. What's wrong with me? He died right after El Camino.
He did. Yeah.
During the filming or whatever.
Where is it? Can't find the gay guy's name.
The gay guy's name. Just kidding.
I can't find the guy's name, but then it turned into, yeah. Can't find the gay guy's name.
Well, they're tricky to find, That's
gonna unfortunately be a show title.
Yeah. But he is the vacuum place, right? It was the cover for him. Yeah. He was awesome. Right. Love that guy. Not Fred Willard. No, but they're all cut from the same era.
All right.
Guys.
I'm looking at completely up. Ed Galbraith is the character, and he's played by
it's gonna annoy
Robert Forster. Robert Forster. Jiminy Christmas. You guys suck at being our collective producers.
Fred Willard. Who says Fred Willard? Come on.
Monica did.
We're giving you a big fart sound. All right, we're gonna take a break. When we come back, we got Travis. He's gonna throw some trivia at us. So if you think that was any indication of our trivia minds today, we might be in trouble.
It pretty much is. Yeah, exactly. That's how good we are today.
Yeah. Don't have any Forrester questions, Travis. Anyway, that's all coming up after this break from Brian with a song. Brian, let's play that song.
I really should have had this prepared, but I was too busy taking you through my my collection of photos from whenever that was.
It's all good.
How about a band called, is appropriately enough, The Taxpayers? They've got a brand new album coming out called Circle Breaker. Comes out March 21st. Big thanks to Clarion Call Media. Their new album is going to come out on Ernest Jennings Record Company. They've got 2 brand new singles. One of them is called Circle Protector, but the one you're going to hear is called Evil Everywhere. Here are the Tax Collectors. I'm sorry, Taxpayers.
Whoops. Say it again.
Sorry, the Taxpayers.
Don't do something wrong or dangerous because someone tells you to. Think before you act.
Chow Daddy in your school cafeteria, it's the fun place to be for lunch. Desserts.
And we return. Tell me about that band again.
Sure. Those are the correctly named The Taxpayers from their brand new upcoming album in March, Circle Breaker. That is the song Evil Everywhere.
Nice. The Tax Collectors, very different band.
Very different band, and you don't want them.
No. These guys are always running from them, you know?
That's right. Exactly. Yes.
Okay. It's Travis time. And so that means y'all got to put on your Travis pants and get ready for Travis things. There we go.
This is Travis, and you'll do well to listen carefully to what he has to say.
Oh, look who it is. It's our old pal, TV's Travis Crawford here to spend a little time with us trying to stump us. It's also a podcaster with some amazing shows. We'll talk about those in a minute.
Yeah, he is.
Travis, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm cold.
Oh.
It is frigid here.
You sound like you're in a fridge. Where are you right now? Are you in a room?
I'm in my basement, and it's incredibly cold in my basement.
Oh,
jeez.
I think you're on a mic you're not usually on, I think, is what's going on.
It's a new mic.
Oh,
I have a new mic.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
No problem. Why so cold?
Sounds a little room noisy.
Yeah, it sounded like you had
yeah.
Maybe you got
Hold on, I can fix that.
Okay.
You might have the wrong.
There, that should.
Oh, it's much better.
There's that new mic sound.
Yeah. You got one of them PR40s. Welcome to the club.
Oh, hey,
yes, I
cool.
do.
Yeah. Love that thing.
New to me, PR40. No, it's just it's winter and it's been frigid lately, and I don't like. I had to wear 2 pairs of gloves yesterday while I was shoveling my driveway, and my hands were still painful, in pain from the cold when I got done.
Did you? You just grow a second beard, 2 beards, and you're all set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. Your beard is already amazing, but if you could get 2 of those, you'll never be cold again, sir. Well, Travis, it's good to have you here. We do this thing once a month with Travis where he tries to stump Brian and I with a themed trivia selection. And it's both fun to see how we do score-wise, but also fun to figure out what the theme is. So today will be no different. Why don't you lay it on us, and let's get started. What do we got?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to start with an actor. You're going to name an actor. Okay. I'm going to give you movies that this actor was in.
Who's starting?
So we'll start the bidding. Let's see, new year. So we're starting over 0-0. Scott, you can start the bidding.
All right. This is an actor?
An actor.
And that's it? Just actor?
That's it. Just actor.
An actor, and we're going to do it with movie titles.
Movie titles.
Movie titles they're in. Okay. I can do it in 4.
All right.
Take the bait and do 3.
I will then attempt 2.
2. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Scott.
Yeah.
Starting off strong. Here are your 2 movie titles this actor has been in. Thelma and Louise. True Romance.
Oh, Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Makes a bung out of a honey bear.
One with easier to start things off.
Sure. Why not? I like easier.
I should have gone with 2. Why did I go with 2?
Well, you never know. The strategy is always a good one until you hear it, and then you're like, damn it, I should have gone the other way. That doesn't matter. I don't feel cocky right now because Brian usually kills me. All right.
All right. We're going to start our second round. It is going to be a movie. And you will be guessing by cast members.
Cast members. So
Brian,
not characters, but actual cast members. They're real names.
Yep. Brian, you will start the bidding this round.
Okay. These are usually a little bit tougher. I'm going to go 4.
4. Okay. Scott?
Damn. I want to... I'll try 3.
3? All right. Brian, do you feel lucky?
You know what? I regretted not doing it last time. I'll do it this time too.
Okay.
Okay, 2.
All right.
Here are your 2 cast members for this film. Kristen Stewart, Jared Leto.
Kristen Stewart, Jared Leto.
Oh! Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I guess Scott knows it. I better get this in too. I don't remember Leto being in any of the Twilight movies. Don't think he was anyway. It's a Panic Room.
Shit!
Correct.
Damn it.
Yeah.
It is Panic.
Damn it to
Had to
shit.
go further back.
Yeah, Film Sack. Great David Fincher movie. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Love that movie. I always forget though too, because he was just kind of a thug in it, right? He wasn't even like the main thug. I think he was. Maybe he was.
He was like one of the. There's 3 of them. It's him and Forrest Whitaker and Dwight Yoakam.
Oh,
and he's
that's right.
like the. He's one of them.
He's one of them. He may live the longest. I think maybe. I can't remember.
I think so. He survives the longest in the film.
I think Panic Room's awesome. That's a great movie.
Yeah, it is. That actually is a good movie.
Yeah. All right.
All right, we're 1-1 going into our musical round.
Oh, great. Here's
So
where I
Scott,
lose.
you're going to start our bidding for the musical round.
Okay.
And I have 1 second, 2 seconds, 5, 9, and 11 seconds
Jeez.
of this song.
Oh, well, if I go 5, Brian will easily do 2, and then I don't think I can do 1. So I'm going to say 2.
2 seconds, all right.
It's my best shot.
Brian?
I'll go for 1. I gotta.
Go for it. Can't do it. I can't do it in 0, so you do it.
All right. All right, Brian, here's your 1 second of this song.
Oh, shoot. The guitar coming in there. Didn't get it from the drum beats alone. Can I get it one more time?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
That's weird. I feel something there.
No, it's like, I think it's, it feels country, but I don't think it really is. But I'm going to say something country anyway. I'm going to say Achy Breaky Heart by the great scribe, Billy Ray Cyrus.
Incorrect.
I think it was right. All right.
Play it one more time.
So Scott, you
get 2 seconds.
Oh, I get 2?
Play it one more time and 1 more second.
Okay.
You ready? Here you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
That didn't really help
2
me.
seconds goes by quick.
Sure does.
Doesn't it?
Can you do it one more time?
Yeah.
Why? Oh, that is just like horribly familiar and nowhere near a name.
I'm seeing some people with guesses.
All right, let me think about the connections here.
I think you've already figured out, or you've already made the connection, or you should have anyway.
Have I though?
You've said it. I think you've said it out loud. You've said the connection out loud, whether or not you realize it was a connection.
Okay.
I think anyway.
Wait, what was the question before this one?
I'm not going to tell you if you're not keeping track.
I guess you don't have to tell me. I think I know what the connection is.
Okay. Well, so the one before this was the movie. It was the movie. It was Panic Room.
All right.
Well, we're looking for a song now, Scott.
And it may or may not be related connection. In the past, these don't always make the connection.
It sounds like a new show you're launching. Make the connection.
Make the connection. Not guess the connection, but make the connetion.
Damn it to hell.
I'm just going to come up with 6 songs, and it's up to you to come up with a reason why they all fit together.
Is it
I have another guess once.
All She Wants to Do Is Dance? That song? All she wants to do is dance. And
no,
make romance. All right.
And I know I can't get points for it. Is it a thing called Love by Bonnie Raitt?
Also no.
Okay.
Whoops.
Wow, I managed to stump you both this time around.
You did, yeah. Let's hear the 5 second. Can we get the 5
Yeah,
second?
Yeah.
We'll go with 5 seconds.
Wow.
I'm still not sure
was
what
it
that is.
It was a Keith Richards solo thing, right?
No?
No? Okay.
Is it? It's got a little bit of Mick Jaggery, Rolling Stones kind of vibe.
Is it Stones? Full on Stones?
Yes, it is.
It is. It's a
okay.
Stones song?
It is. It's a Stone song.
Start Me Up?
No.
No.
That begins with.
I have seen a few people guessing the Stones. Some people guessed Gin Blossoms. It is the Rolling Stones, and I have seen the title in the chat now.
Well, it's definitely not Paint It Black. It's my favorite song.
Not. It's one of their newer ones. It was
that one.
like around the time of Has Anybody Seen My Baby?
Oh, I hate that era. I don't like that Rolling Stones era.
Yeah.
It is off the album Voodoo Lounge, if that helps.
Yeah. It's not Harlem Shuffle. That's older. I'm not going to come up with it. Damn it.
I don't know it.
The title is Love is Strong,
Love is Strong.
I
Okay.
still don't know
which
it.
was, I believe, the first single off of Voodoo Lounge, if I remember correctly.
Raven, you guys are there in that little square. If you see me looking over there, then you know that I'm cheating. So that's why I do this. That's why I look over here and so Raven, I don't listen to you.
Yeah, I full on hide you guys while we do. I don't know what they're even saying now. But is it like that song? I still can't hear that song. That's a hard one. But and now I'm confused about the connection because I thought it may not be the connection I thought it was. I guess we'll find out.
Had we gotten further, you might have heard the harmonica. That might have
probably.
Helped. There's a little harmonica.
I did figure out Keith Richards' guitar. There's something, right? Yeah.
Yes. No, you nailed that. All right. So
0 points. Dang it. Music is usually where I like to score something that helps me. I need something to help me on this one.
Yeah.
All right. So we are 1-1.
Okay.
Going into round 4, which is going to be another movie.
Yeah.
But this one we're going with characters in this movie.
Okay.
So character names from this movie.
Okay.
And let's see. We are on Brian. You can start the video.
Character names.
Mhm.
I'm gonna need 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
I can do it in 2.
Now Scott gets.
I'll do it.
Ooh, 2. Okay.
Oh.
I'm not gonna do. Ooh, man, it's so tempting to do 1.
It is, right?
There's no reason for me not to.
I mean, it's tied up. This could be.
Yeah.
We tied up.
Go for
But
it.
if I get it wrong with 1, you still get it in 2, whether or not, and then I get it with 4. So I will take 1 just on the off chance that it's a character I recognize immediately from what I believe to be the connection.
This is the right. I think this is
Okay.
the right strategy. This is good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
This is the gamesmanship. This is what I like. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's your one character, Brian. Arthur Lee Allen.
Arthur Lee Allen. And knowing what I think the connection is. Arthur Lee Allen. I'm going to say 7.
Incorrect.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I get a?
So Scott, you get
get
one more
2.
name.
Okay.
Yep. So you have Arthur Lee Allen, and the other name you're going to get is Paul Avery.
Arthur Lee Allen and Paul Avery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. No. Well, wait. If Fincher's our connection, well, I'm assuming this.
That's what I'm assuming too. Yep. And now it can be said out loud.
I don't know this. Well, because Brad Pitt is in that also. I'm gonna guess Fight Club. I don't know.
Also incorrect.
Damn it! And Brian, I shouldn't have thought that because I know Brian knows that movie up and down, book up and down. You would know that those are people in there or not, right?
Yeah, it's funny because I could tell you Marla's name, and of course everybody knows Tyler Durden. He's not going to do. Travis would not start with Tyler Durden, obviously, but your Norton character is unnamed, or he really is Tyler Durden, depending on how you look at it. But
yeah.
All right, let's get 4. Maybe 4 will help me.
So a couple more you get are Inspector David Tosky and Sergeant Jack Mullinax.
Oh shit! Well, I might be wrong, but I think I know now.
Damn it.
Geez, this might not be a movie. This is maybe something I don't connect as a David Fincher thing. I know.
I will say this is my
knowledge,
personal favorite David Fincher movie.
It's
Really?
very good.
Okay.
I think I know what it is. It's very good.
Let's say L.A. Confidential.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
I know
Also
it.
not a David Fincher movie.
It's Zodiac, isn't it?
It is Zodiac.
Damn it!
Zodiac. Okay.
But I don't get the
Arthur
points.
Lee Allen is who they assumed was the Zodiac, kind of leaning towards that at the end. Paul Avery is played by Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, you got the Hulk in there too, right? Isn't
Yep, David Toschi.
Ruffalo's
Mark
in it?
Ruffalo.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as you
Jack
said
Mullen
sergeant, or
was,
you threw the word sergeant in there, that's when I realized what you were doing.
Yeah.
That is a killer movie. It is, well, it's literally about a killer
movie. I love the fact that it's a detective movie where they're doing actual detecting.
Yeah, no, they don't get way, I don't even know how to explain it. And even for Fincher, he does like movies like the Benjamin Button thing, and Seven is very, very based in a fictional story, but Zodiac's based in this real story. These are real people that they're all playing, and he does such a great job. It's the closest comparison I would use would be, I feel like he's pulling his Zodiac skills for Mindhunter when he was doing that show, because Mindhunter has a very Zodiac vibe to it. It's very good. Anyway.
All right, so our last one, Scott, you get to start the bidding on this. This is a series with cast members.
Okay. I need to go all out here. He's up by one, right?
No, I think we're tied.
No, you're tied.
Oh, we're still tied?
One and one, two whiffs.
Yep.
Well, I'm still going to... I'm going to go with two.
Okay.
I have to go with one. I have to try my luck.
All right. Brian, here's your one cast member. Anna Torv.
Shit.
Oh, I love her. Fringe. Nope.
Incorrect.
Oh, damn it.
Fincher had nothing to do with Fringe. This is the show I just mentioned. This is Mindhunter.
I was even going to say.
It is Mindhunter, Scott. You didn't even need the second one, which is Holt McCallany.
Of course.
Oh, Bill Tench on the bed. We don't get any closure. We need closure on Bill Tench's life. I love that show. I would kill for it to come back.
I was even thinking, I was going to say one, and it's going to be Mindhunter. And then you said Anna Torv, and I'm like, oh, wasn't Fincher involved with the pilot of that or something? And that's why I went.
Nah, fair point. Also, it's the immediate go-to for her. That was really where she got her start, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Really is,
She's fantastic. More of her in my life,
I think
please.
Fringe was before Mindhunters.
Definitely. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's Jeff
and that was
Pinkner
kind of her
the
breakout.
showrunner on that.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Her breakout is Fringe. Like, that's the
Her
thing.
breakout is Fringe, but
For sure.
Fincher had zero to do with to do with Fringe.
She's really good, by the way. She was in the first season of Last of Us in a brief role. I don't want to even spoil it, but she was so good in it.
She's so good, yeah.
She needs to be in more stuff. I don't know what's going on with Hollywood, but put her in everything.
Not sure. So, yep, you figured out the connection is David Fincher. 30th anniversary of Seven.
Wow.
This year, and it's been re-released in theaters. Fincher did a 4K remaster and has released it back in theaters in IMAX. I'm actually going to see it tomorrow night. At first, when I first looked, there was no theater within 150 miles of me that had it. And then I was coming out of watching Better Man over the weekend, and I look over at the board and I see IMAX experience for Seven. I'm like, what the? All right, fine. I guess I'm going.
IMAX, jeez. I don't want to. I don't want to
throw an IMAX out into the snow.
No, I don't want to see. I don't want to see. I don't want to see the what's the glutton guy scene in 4K giant IMAX.
Full 4K or the drugged out guy coming to life on the bed.
Oh, that guy, dude.
Sloth. Yep.
I love that movie though. I could. As much as I hated it because my wife was pregnant with Carter at the time, and that's why I threw the DVD in the snow. Today, though, I could watch it anytime today because I know what's in the box, and I am no longer at risk of having that box experience.
No longer upset by what's in the box.
Yeah. I saw something recently. They were talking about this re-release, and Fincher said that he basically, I don't know why if anybody was still confused, but he basically confirmed what was in the box because they don't show what's in the box.
No. Well, there's a frame.
Right. There's a frame
But
with
part
like
of it
blonde
was
hair or
like-
something like that, right? Like it's like a really
Yeah.
quick.
No,
like-
you actually see. I thought you see Gwyneth's face. in
No, no,
the single
because
frame.
that was what he was talking about. Was people have said, oh, the head that they used in that was used later in another movie where Gwyneth Paltrow's character is decapitated or something. He's like, no, we never made a head. There was just some blonde
Okay.
hair.
It's funny. So that's an urban legend or something. Like I think I've seen people post what they claim to be the frame online. So
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So that was I don't know why people still had the mystery, but he confirmed it. He's like, well, yeah, it's
Yeah.
her head.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think it was?
People are always going to do stuff like that. I just saw a video earlier where somebody tried to explain a fan theory that Seven is an origin story for the Joker. And I was like, all right, you've like dislocated your shoulder reaching for that one.
What the
That's a
hell?
little, that's a little beyond. Yeah.
I don't even believe it when Ridley Scott says the Alien franchise and the Blade Runner franchise share the same universe. I don't even believe that. And he's a guy that would know. That annoys me.
Well, no, but he didn't. He actually did make something that does connect those two. Like Ridley Scott made a short, and it's on.
He did?
It's on the disc for.
I hadn't heard of this.
For the first, not Covenant, but before. What was the
Prometheus?
Prometheus. There's like a short that it's like a TED talk that kind of connects the two. I think there was something.
Well, according to this quote from Ridley Scott, he says, Ridley Scott, director of both films, has indicated that they inhabit a similar world, albeit set in different time periods. It doesn't say anything about this video, though.
Did he do that interview before the
right?
The Prometheus shorts were released?
This was 2024. It was this year.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, that was. Huh.
So I don't know. If he made something, I'd love to see it.
TED Talk with Guy Pearce. Oh, I'll have to find. Or no, it was with it was with Guy Pearce. I'll have to find it because I could have sworn that he actually did release a short that said, "Oh, okay, well that connects it."
So what they need to do then is I need an answer to why Roy Batty, for example, bleeds red and David and all the other androids bleed white. Like, what is, if they're all from the same, like, synthetic world or whatever, they don't make it very clear.
So it's synthetic world, but different manufacturers. Could be an easy way to explain that one away.
Guess so. Sure.
Roy Batty and those aren't Weyland Yutani.
Yeah, but also, okay, here's another big issue I have. Philip K. Dick wrote When Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, or however the title goes, which is Blade Runner. Blade Runner's based on that book. He didn't write Alien.
No.
So okay, can he say his cinematic universes are tied? Sure, I guess Ridley Scott can say that. But Philip K. Dick didn't write Alien. So
no,
it's a weird thing for Scott to say, is all I'm saying. I always thought it was just a little bit weird.
Is it here? The short connection between Blade Runner and Prometheus is a diary expert from Peter Weyland's journal that was included in the 2012 Blu-ray release of Prometheus.
Wow. So that's just him putting it in there then.
Yeah, but it was, but I don't even know. I don't even know if that was a Ridley Scott thing. That might have been
Probably
a different.
not.
Yeah.
Could have been what's his beak who did Lost. Who co-wrote
Lindelof.
Lindelof.
No, Lindelof. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he snuck it in there. He's a He's a fanboy. He likes all that shit.
Yeah.
And Thomas Chambers mentions the Kurt Russell movie Soldier from Paul W.S. Anderson. That was actually written to be in the Blade Runner universe.
And that was a Philip K. Dick book, right?
I don't know if it was or not.
Or a short,
maybe.
I think. I thought it was based on a Philip K. Dick short. See,
could have been.
Dick Short.
Dick Short. That's a terrible name if your name was Dick Short. But yeah, like maybe, say that would make sense to me. You take a bunch of, like the Kingiverse, right? You take Stephen King books and they're all connected to the Dark Tower somehow, and like that sort of stuff. Or Derry has a thing to play in all of those books. Like that stuff makes sense to me when it's the same author. But when it's just the director adapting somebody else's material, I love Ridley Scott, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I think he's full of shit. I think his brother was a little more straightforward. He was like, I'm making Top Gun. That's all you need to know. I'll just be doing Top Gun. Well, anyway, there you have it. That was a super fun. What a good one
That was
today.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, and I won for once, which feels nice. And that
starting the year off strong.
So where does, I don't know if we're keeping score from last year, but where would that?
We're not. We're starting fresh.
We're starting fresh.
It's 1-0.
New year, new score. Scott's up 1-0.
All right, so come back in February, you guys, to find out just how bad I am at music sections. This is the only. That's the reason. The reason Brian lost today is because that music one was hard. That's it. Or it was really hard. Like not just hard, but like
it was really hard. Yeah.
Yeah, you would have won with it. We wouldn't be talking about my win right now.
Any pre-1985 Rolling Stones track, I would have been able to do in 1 second.
Yep.
Sure. Make it easy.
Well, that was awesome. Please tell people where they can find your latest work and what you got going on right now.
So I've got a lot going on right now. I passed 300 episodes of Wait You Haven't Seen.
Nice.
And you can find that at tvstravis.com, any podcast player, YouTube, all of that. I'm also got some new projects in the works that are not going to be live streamed but are coming out soon. Some more movie stuff involved.
Cool.
So that'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, tvstravis.com is the easiest place to find any and everything that I'm doing.
Awesome. Do that. Also, he is, I can say this now because it's all official, but he is one of our judges for the upcoming 30-second Film Fest. So no pressure there. You know, guy that loves movies.
Turns out dude knows movies.
Yeah. And he'll know yours very soon.
Also,
yeah.
Quick shout out to Jay Funktastic. He had me on the Open Micers podcast, and I was nominated and voted their guest of the year for 2024.
Nice.
So I got a lousy T-shirt and a rotisserie chicken.
Very nice. Well, Jay's a good dude,
Well,
and I
fun.
think I would take that as the honor it was intended to be.
Absolutely, it was a ton of fun.
Well done, Travis. We'll see you soon. Take care of that beard, and look forward to having your judgment happen. Your judgment hammer to land on these 30-second films coming up soon.
That's right.
Brian, we're almost done.
We are.
I'd like to remind folks that
I should have just. My gut was to say Mindhunter, and I don't know why I didn't.
You just love the other thing. What was the other thing?
I do.
Fringe.
I love Fringe.
Yeah, Fringe is great. That's all I was hoping for, is that you would just say the wrong show, and you did, and it felt so good for 1 second. But I know exactly where your head was at.
Yeah. It was before he even said the name Anatorv. I was just planning on saying, I'll take one, and I'm going to guess Mindhunter. Because as soon as he said series, I'm like, all right, well, that's got to be it. And then,
and I just was talking about how I felt like I almost ruined it, because I was just talking about how Zodiac and Mindhunter are similar, and then he goes right to Mindhunter, and I'm like,
if you would not have said that, no question, I would have forgotten that he was involved with Mindhunter.
Yeah, I wish he would
have totally forgotten.
I wish he would come back and be involved again, because I love that show so much. All right,
let's keep going.
Let's get out of here. Quick note, if you're looking for all our YouTube links, our social links, ways to contact us, all the multiple ways of doing that, requesting songs, doing birthday requests, submitting your own indie tracks, whatever, all that stuff.
Being a contestant on half-asses on Mondays, all that stuff.
All of it. Frogpants.com/TMS. Just a good reminder that if you're like, I don't know where your stuff is, it's all in one place. Make it real easy for you. And you're like, well, what about the Vegas stuff? Well, it's linked there, but there's also Vegas.tms or TMS.Vegas. Sorry, got it backwards. TMS.Vegas will take you to the TMS Vegas stuff. Do we have tickets ready yet? No, we don't. We will.
Scott's still working on swag, man.
Yeah,
gotta get that.
We got stuff to do before all that happens, but it'll be soon.
Yeah.
Brian, that's it for now. Let's get out of here. Why don't you play us a song to take us out and home?
I'll happily do that. Kei Katsumi wrote in 55th birthday. You and me both. You and both of us, as a matter of fact. She says, I feel old. Cheer me up. Give me something in the operatic rock vibe, similar to Within Temptation or like The Tale of the Shadow by Sail North. Covermeister's choice. Signed to Kei Katsumi.
Nice.
Well, happy to do it, Cammy. This I did just go with Within Temptation because this is one I'm surprised I haven't played before. When you hear the song titled Crazy, you think of a bunch of different artists that have all done covers or done songs called Crazy. This is the most recent big song by an artist that is doing a song called Crazy. Gnarls Barkley, even though it's again, probably 20 years ago. Gnarls Barkley's Crazy, covered here by Within Temptation from the Q Music Sessions from 2013. Here is Crazy.
Oh, looks like someone just got their ears caught in the audio cookie jar at frogpants.com.
Nobody's going to die tonight or tomorrow.
I don't give a hoot.